Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another gatorSTUDIOS video. I don't know why I hit the every time. It just feels good to hit. Anyways, today we're gonna be doing a part 2 to the following Bob Ross tutorial digitally. A lot of people liked that video. I liked it. So we're gonna do another one. We're gonna have a little fun. I gotta redeem myself for that L I took last time. Look, my brother told me he watched the video. He said, yo, it didn't look that bad. It looked bad. Okay, I'm not satisfied. See, but we're gonna be satisfied though. We're gonna be, because we're gonna get the dub. Anyways, I got the video up. Same thing as last time. I'm not gonna have a face cam. Why? Because I don't feel like it. It's more editing. I don't feel like it. I have the video on another tab and I have the drawing software on another tab. Two separate tabs. I cannot see the video. So I can only hear what he's saying. Yeah, I'm going in blind. If you don't believe me, sucks to be you, I guess. I don't know. I don't see the fun in it. So I wouldn't cheat, but you know, I also don't have any proof I wouldn't, because I'm not using a face cam because I don't feel like it. Anyways, with that being said, getting that out the way, let's just hop up into it, man. We don't got nothing else to do. Come on.
Welcome back. I'm glad you could join me today. And today I thought I'd do something that's very soft, very quiet. I think you'll enjoy it. So let's start out. I'm going to take a large brush. I've already covered the canvas with magic white. And I'll have them graphically run all the colors across the screen so you can see the colors we're going to use today. And they'll be in the same order that I have them on my palette. And I'll start with a little bit of alizarin crimson.
I want to make it known, too, that with the colors, I'm guessing off of what the names of the colors are. So if I get a color wrong,
A little bit of crimson. Beautiful, beautiful little paint color.
You might be a little confused on what I'm doing here. And Bob Ross always talks about when he paints, he goes in little X's. And there's a blending tool, so I'm going to blend it in after this.
And very lightly, let it bounce around and play. Don't cover up your crimson, because the blue is so many times stronger than the crimson, it'll eat it all up. And we'll put a little bit of the pinkish color down in here. Just a general idea. A little bit of the crimson, a little bit of blue. And we still haven't cleaned the brush. Just put in some nice soft little colors and let them go. Okay, now, very lightly, I'll blend all this together. Very lightly, barely touching the canvas. Just like so. Okay, and that'll give us a nice little background to work with. Now, let's put some little background trees in here. And I'll use the same dirty brush, and we'll go right into some Van Dyke brown and a little bit of the burnt umber.
Oh, my God!
All kinds of little background things happening. Wherever you want them, this is your world. Just let things happen. Let them fall off the brush. Maybe a little darker right in here so we'll have a little separation. Okay. And while I have this dirty color on the brush, I know there's going to be a little bit of water right here, I think. So I'll just take the same color and pull down a little bit. And this will end up being reflections when we're all done. But since we don't know exactly where the water's going to be yet, we really don't know where this goes. Gently, gently, gently go across, very lightly. Okay. Now I'm going to take a 1-inch brush and go right.
As to why I was popping off with the blue right here, I don't know, man. I heard him say water, and I was tripping. I was tripping.
I need a little bit of paint thinner into the brush, just to thin the paint down. So we got cad yellow, yellow ochre, and I'm going to we'll take a clean, dry 2.5-inch brush, and I'm going to use just the corner of the brush, and I'm just going to touch, and I'm going to soften all this. Make it very, very soft, very quiet. And you can take the corner of the brush and really soften up the edges. Make it look very far away. Just touch. Indications. These will be way in the background. There. Then with our large brush, I'm going to gently tap here and there, just to soften and break them up.
Yeah, I think at this point, the only thing I understood was the fact that he was making trees, and you can see how I was attempting that, I guess.
Up through here. Not looking for detail.
Tell me bro isn't making Minecraft dirt block sound effects.
Now the other corner of the brush is clean, so I turn it over and I'll soften it. There we go. Figure out where you want land to be here. Maybe, maybe. There it is. There it is. There it is. Make a decision and go. Just make a decision, let it go. There.
I made a decision and let it go, all right. Oh, I made a decision.
Now we'll come back and put some grass on it and all kinds of beautiful little foliage. There. Okay. Now then, let's put some highlights on there. And I'll take some brown, a little bit of Prussian blue, and white. I'm going to add a little phthalo blue to that, brighten it up just a tiny bit. There we go. Makes a nice gray, sort of a blue gray. Okay, we'll load a little bit of paint on the knife, and let's go right up here. There. Follow the lay of the land. It's very, very important.
Wait a minute, huh? Hold up, wait, whoa. Hey, whoa, nigga, yeah, wait, hold on, wait.
Another value, lighter. And don't cover up all your first color. Put a few more highlights. And maybe back in here, maybe, there. Just a little tree lives right there. And he's got a little arm.
Once again, he's going crazy on some trees, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you what I was doing at this point.
And we can take and begin. And I'm just using the corner of this brush and just tapping. And you got to make basic little shapes. You can't just throw these in at random. Think about limbs, little projections. Think like a tree. That'll give you a challenge. There we go. Just here and there. Okay, now let's take and begin laying some little things back in here. Start working on these land masses. And here we're just dropping.
Yeah, at this point, it's looking very
color.
fire. As you can see, clearly the best thing you've ever seen in your life, totally.
And with a large brush then, put a big tree right here. And just let it go wherever it wants to go. Van Dyke brown. A lot of paint on the knife. A lot of paint. Pull that paint out flat, like that, and just cut you off a big hunk of paint. Want this tree to have texture. When the painting's dry, I want to be able to feel the bark. These back here are soft, farther away. This one's getting closer. Give my big foots out here. Okay, now let's take, and we'll go right into yellow, sap green, put a little bit of Van Dyke brown there to dull it. Don't want it too bright. So we got yellow.
I was attempting to do highlights here, but, I don't know. Yeah, he said to do highlights, so I tried, but, you know, that happened.
Just still using just the corner of the brush. Work with your basic patterns. There you go. And while I got that old dirty color on the brush, maybe there's a nice bush that lives right here.
It's time for the bushes.
Right down Now we can go back to our fan brush with a brown on it. And we'll put the indication of a couple little trunks in here. Just a couple little things happening inside. And back to our brush with a yellow on it. And just the corner of the brush. Drop in a few little shapes here and there. Maybe a little bit of red added in there. That'll sparkle that son of a gun up. Make it shine. Just let all these little colors just come right off your brush. All the little greens and yellows. Okay, and I'm going to take a tiny bit of the thin oil. Just like that. And we need, I'll use sap green. We need some leaves for this big tree. And this is just pure sap green. And it doesn't matter if you pick up that brown. You're looking for a very, very dark color. This is so close. So it should be very dark. And we'll put just a few, very, very few little highlights on this. And I hope this has given you some ideas and set your imagination on fire, and you'll do a fantastic painting. We'll sign this one. A little bit of thin oil.
Okay, so I was planning on making some trees over there because there's literally nothing over there. But I ran out of time, so I just decided to blend in that part.
Seeing you next week, and from all of us here, happy painting.
Alright, y'all, so that's the final product. Why does it look worse than the last one? I tried. Yeah, that's gonna wrap the video up. I'm not talking about this anymore. I'm gonna forget this ever happened. I'm gonna upload this video and... Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Join my Discord server. I'll probably have a link in the comments or description. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, see y'all later. Peace.